Greetings to you this day, wherever you are in the world. This is Michelle Strickland. I'm coming to you today with two theology lessons. I'm studying, so I'm going to record it so we can study together. Maybe we can get something out of it, okay? So, I told you yesterday that I was going to read out of the Quran, and it'd be section 24. Chapter 7. And then section 24, and it's called the final word. Verse 189 through 206. He it is who created you from a single soul, and of the same did he make his mate, that he might find comfort in her. So when he covers her, she bears a light burden, then moves about with it. Then when it grows heavy, they both call upon Allah their Lord. If thou givest us a good one, we shall certainly be of the grateful. But when he gives them a good one, they set up with him associates in that which he has given them. High is Allah above what they associate with him. Do they associate with him that which has created not, while they are themselves created? And they cannot give them help, nor can they help themselves. He's talking about whatever it was that they were carrying, and they were lifting it up like it was like it was a god or something. And God is reminding us that there is no other. He's the God. There's nothing higher than him. That's what I'm getting out of it. Anybody, please comment. And if you invite them to guidance, they will not follow you. It is the same to you whether you invite them or you are silent. He's saying, he invites people to come believe in him, but they don't. They don't want to be guided. Those whom you call on besides Allah are slaves like yourselves. So call on them. Then let them answer you if you are truthful. Calling on everything but God. It's just he's saying they're not God. Call them slaves. Have they feet with which they walk? Or have they hands with which they hold? Or have they eyes with which they see? Or have they ears with which they hear? Say, call upon your associate gods, then plot against me and give me no respite. Oh my God. These people, he's saying them people calling on all these associate gods, everything under him, and to plot against God. Surely my friend is Allah, who revealed the book, and he befriends the righteous. And those whom you call upon besides him are not able to help you, nor can they help themselves. So go on, devil worshippers. Keep on worshiping Satan, okay? Because it's going to come to a point where you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be worshiping him. He's going to be punishing you. The same person you was worshiping, the same being you were worshiping is going to be the same being that tortures you and torments you. Just like he's doing right now if you're with him. You think you're balling. No, you're not. You're preparing yourself for hell. And if you invite them to guidance, they hear not. Again, here we go with that. I mean, you invite people to find God and they won't. Hello? They can't hear. Believe in God. No one's listening. Very few. There's a few. You don't have to be perfect, people. Just because you love God, you don't have to be perfect, but you do need to try to work on yourself and be decent for sure. You're going to fall short sometimes. Don't get caught up. But you ain't going to have an excuse. Let me start that verse at the beginning. And if you invite them to guidance, they hear not. And thou seest them looking towards thee, yet they see not. You got eyeballs looking at something and you can't see. That's how it is today. All these signs and all this stuff going on. Oh, well, it's just nature. Okay. You see, but you see not. I'll ask God to have mercy on me in my neighborhood where I'm at, in this town while, I'm here. I'm asking, I'm always praying for mercy. I could tell you stuff. I live in tornado zone. Always tornadoes, and they could, them winds come through, and you never know what community they're going to hit. But I pray when it comes over. I hear stuff swirling over my house sometimes. It's my father checking in. He might prune a few trees for me, they just old branches, so he prunes them, and he does it in a way to let me know it has to be strategic for them limbs to fall like they did. I believe in God. I don't care what anybody says on this earth about that. You better find him, people. He's coming to a town near you. Take to forgiveness and enjoin good and turn away from the ignorant. Boy, that's what you got to do, because these people will get you caught up. Turn away from them ignorant fools. You don't need them balls of confusions in your lives. You don't. People think you got to live in confusion. No, you don't. That's a lie. You don't have to be arguing with somebody. Why? When you have to start arguing with somebody all the time, I would be trying to find my the first nearest exit. If you can't talk, sometimes I guess it can happen, But if it's like all the time, no, that's not healthy, okay? That's called abuse, verbal abuse. You don't have to manage your life like that in an uproar all the time. You don't. You should just be able to talk to somebody just like this, I don't agree with you on that. Well, explain why. Have the other person will explain why. Well, because of this. Well, then I'll say whatever, it don't have to be all, no thanks. No thank you. No thank you. I'm not going to do it. I'm too grown for that. I'm going to read this over. Take to forgiveness and enjoin good and turn away from the ignorant. We all know some ignorant people, and we do. And they have to think about times that you have been around their ignorant ass. I'm going to say their ass, the ignorant ass. And the trouble. You get, them people, when you're around people like that, it becomes guilty by association. You got to get away from them people like that. If you can, you don't have to be around them. Don't. It's not worth it. They're not worth it. Feel better about yourself, And if a false imputation from the devil afflict thee, seek refuge in Allah. Surely he is hearing, knowing. Those who guard against evil, when a visitation from the devil afflicts them, they become mindful, then lo, they see. That's somebody that got the hint when he was faced with Satan. This particular person got it. He said, "Oh yeah, no thanks." He said, "I see." He could see. He's like, "Oh yeah, no." And their brethren increase them in error, then they cease not. I'm not sure about that verse, And when thou bringest them not a sign, they say, why dost thou not, let me start that one over. And when thou bringest thou not a sign, they say, why dost thou not demand it? Say, I follow only that which is revealed to me from my Lord. These are clear proofs from your Lord and a guidance and a mercy for people who believe. He keeps talking about guidance, okay? We all need guidance. We do. That's why I came out here, to help, to be a guidance for you, a mentor. I'm here to be a mentor for you people, anyone. I'm here to be a mentor for you because you need it. I need it. God is reaching out. He wants people to come to him and believe in him. Just be good. You know? And when the Quran is recited, listen to it and remain silent, that mercy may be shown to you. You know? Just read, read the text. And then get quiet for a while so he can, and God's going to show mercy on you. He is. This is just the Quran. I just read out the Bible of the other lesson. So let's don't get caught up, okay, on that. Please. Be more adult. And remember thy Lord within thyself and remember thy Lord within thyself humbly and fearing, and in a voice not loud in the morning and in the evening, and be not of the heedless. To me, I'm getting out of it. It's just like, like a prayer, like praying and stuff like that to God. And listening to your spirit. If somebody has something else they can add to this to make me understand it a different way, please do. Your spirit within us isn't loud. You can just hear it. If you're listening, it don't come. If you don't hear it speaking with no megaphone, I'm in the spirit. It's just it's a voice within yourself. You know what I'm talking about. Don't play crazy. Surely those who are with thy Lord are not too proud to serve him, and they glorify him and prostrate themselves before him, bending, bowing. Every religion has their form about bowing to God, so don't get caught up on that. But those of us who love God, we're not too proud about it. Most of the people that love God tell people they love God. So what? We love God. I hope you love him and find him. I really do. I want you to find him wherever you are. You don't have to be perfect, okay? You don't. Just turn your life over to him. Ask him to forgive you for your sin that you have done on this earth, It takes a while. Nobody just changes overnight, but just give your heart over to him because he's pleading and calling. It's going to be too late for some folks. Don't let it be too late for you. And remember to smile this day anyway, okay? And reach one person at a time, one person at a time, one person at a time. Y'all have a good day, okay?